Hi, and welcome to the 2020 Economic Recession and Preparation channel. I'm your host, Tony, and I'd like to welcome you to today's video where we're going to discuss some of the best jobs to have when the economy collapses, for the depression when the economy collapses. If you remember in 2008, people were fearing and they lost their jobs instantly, okay? So we're here to prepare you. Now, when they say, please take this with a grain of salt. When I say some of the best jobs to have before this next Great Recession or Depression hits, I mean that these are the ones that could possibly sustain you for 6 months to a year or another year. Nothing is out of the ordinary where we could have no jobs, per se in the economy. But these, you have a better chance than not feeding your family, okay? First, we're going to start off in the healthcare sector, okay? If you are a paramedic or a EMT, or you are a traveling nurse, then you will fare better. A nurse practitioner. Now, if you're on the doctor side, if you are a naturopathic doctor, not an MD that goes through hospitals and insurance, but if you're a naturopathic doctor that uses, natural cures and cures, you're going to fare better because people have more accessibility to that because they're not going to have insurance per se, like a national insurance. Could be coverage, could be lapsed, they're gone. So a naturopathic doctor, a naturopathic healer, you're going to be in high demand during a depression, okay, because you'll be much more affordable and you can take other means than insurance payments for your services. If you are some kind of police officer, or you own your own security company, used to be a bodyguard, or a police officer or a law enforcement officer used to be in the economy collapses, you will be in high demand, okay, because you can contract yourself out as an independent. Let's say their collapses, the law enforcement collapses, and we're without rule of law, or the day the world ends, you can still contract yourself out freelance as a law enforcement officer, not part of any establishment, of course, because if things collapse totally, then you won't have a police officer department to go to, but you can contract yourself out as a bodyguard, a security guard to families or to a neighborhood watch unit. And that can be very lucrative for your family. If you are a local farmer, notice I didn't say national farmer. If you are a local farmer, okay, you might be able to survive because your job, because the collapse generally is going to equate to higher food prices for those who have food, those who are trying to go to a traditional store and market and places like that. You can sell your own vegetables, your own fruits, vegetables, potatoes, watermelons, whatever you have. You can sell it there locally in the community for a fair price, and you and your family will be able to survive off that. If you are a teacher, you might be able to survive, not with the standard job, but you might be able to survive once again online freelancing, not even online freelancing. If the power goes out, the grid goes out, you can survive teaching kids in your community. That you will always have a place in society because people will always need to learn something. So if you're a teacher, specifically some of the hard skills, and don't have fear if you're a liberal arts teacher, there'll still be room for you too, because people are trying to learn things like English, a different language. They're trying to learn things like taxes, accounting, finance, whatever. So if you are a internet marketer, if you know how to be a digital social media marketer, you will be in demand too, because everything is moving digital. Everything is moving toward that realm and clergy too as well. If you are a pastor or priest or anybody who relies on the clergy, or imam for those Muslims, or a Jewish rabbi, you will be in high demand for hard times. People will need counseling to get through these times, even not just mental health folks, but people will need counseling to get through the pressing times and the pressing situations. So hang on to your license, keep it valid. If you are one of these people who are a priest, pastor, imam, or rabbi, you will be in high demand because people rely on faith to get them through these hard times and depressionary times. And of course, if you are in the liquor business, of course, like in the Great Depression, that got people through a lot too. So if you make moonshine, as a bartender or some kind of form. I don't know what the new moonshine is. Maybe it's White Claw or one of these other fancy drinks. I don't drink, but this is what, if you are, then that's going to be something to help people find sorrows, and they will drown their sorrows in alcohol. So that can be a lucrative business, okay? Of course, funeral homes are going to be in high demand. Morticians. So if you are into the death part, as death is a part of life, and when the economy slows down and we go to total collapse, there'll be more death. So you might not be able to do fancy caskets and fancy headstones, but people are going to need you to be able to bury their loved ones in a respectable way and a loving way, because that's going to be a reality when we go into the total collapse, depression. For anything that lasts longer than 3 or 4 years, then it's just going to be devastating. So another job that things may feel better is those who are into natural disaster planning. So maybe you're a firefighter, maybe you're emergency management planning personnel. That's going to be in high demand, okay? As FEMA is going to be opening up a lot of camps and a lot of tents and things of that nature. So you want to prepare for that. These are some of the jobs that are going to be recession or depression proof, okay? When things get really ramped up here, okay? Also, accounting. I told you before, people still going to need to be able to figure out, the account for every last dollar to help them save and plan, and that's do taxes. And this is one industry that is going to be interesting too. That's going to help if you are a forecloser, or a repossession, a repo agent, or you drive the tow truck to come out and repossess someone's car, or take the house. That's going to be in high demand too. So if you have a truck like that and you're around doing like a bounty hunter or repossessing, that's going to be in high demand too. And of course, if you work for the government, that's the last bastion of things. They're never going to completely close. So if you're in Homeland Security or any of those things, if you work overseas for the government or anything, that's going to be okay. So that's another thing to look at too as well. And also massage services, and that's going to be popular too, because they may shut down a few of these ones, but that's going to be popular too, as people are looking for ways to seek entertainment outside of movies and things of that nature. So they will be looking towards some way to get help. I don't see fast food lasting through the depression, because it's already getting automated now. If you went to McDonald's and you had these computer screens that you enter your order in, and they don't even want to see you at the counter. And a lot of companies now in New York and Manhattan, they're just delivery only. You come there to pick up your bag, the food is already pre-made, and you walk out. So they're testing that already. So fast food, I don't see that surviving through the recession into the depression. Just because of the nature of it. It's just too expensive with brick and mortar, and the food cost and the employee cost. They don't only pay that $10 an hour, $12 an hour. So it's just not going to survive, guys. So if you're in that, you may want to think about a career change in fast food, just like this guy in this video here. I'm sure he makes a mean lemonade raspberry tea, but it's just not going to work being a barista there. Sorry, guys. Well, anyway, that's my video for today. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.